In these difficult times, it's important to make sure that the food you have managed to secure for you and your loved ones lasts as long as possible, whilst also keeping everybody full. So we invite Darren, who is the CEO of Darren's Foods Palace Caterers, to give us a few tips on how to make the food stretch during this lockdown. Welcome, Darren.
Yes, pleasant good morning to you guys. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Darren, for joining us. I really would like for you to be a part of my household for make food stretch because we have a big problem with that. What's it been like? COVID-19 and everything with you. What's it been like? It's been almost a year, little over a year now.
Well, it has really have a huge impact on the catering industry because no parties, no funerals, no, all those big events, the weddings of over 100 people and stuff like that, all those events have been canceled. So we in the catering industry have been facing a hard time.
Yeah, true. So, Darren, I know you're about to break down some dishes for us, but before we jump into that, give us a few tips on how to make, the stuff that we bought, how to make it stretch a little bit, for the whole family. Give us some tips on that.
Okay, well, it's pretty simple now, but a lot of people wouldn't know because they don't practice different cooking techniques. Like, for example, when you buy a chicken and you can fry it, you cut it large, but if you curry it, you'll get more out of it. And then you can add like some beans and some potatoes and some carrots. So then it will go a longer way. So instead of just getting 4 pounds of chicken, then you can get actually 5 pounds of protein with few cans of beans and some potatoes and some carrots.
So you mentioned chicken a while ago. What other protein-like meals can you stretch?
Oh, we can stretch fish as well. A lot of people who, when they bought fish, they just fillet the fish and they leave it at that and they throw away the rest. But what you can do with the fish now, once you fillet it, you can use the fillet for escovitch and you can use the remainder for like a fish tea, a fish soup. So what you can do, it can also be used to make like hard herbs. You can even crush the meat that you get from the bones after you have filleted the fish, and you can mix it with some mayonnaise and you can put it between your crackers and make like a canapé. So it's a long way that food can stretch.
I feel like you're saying that a good way is to introduce a lot of ground provisions to everything. Get the potato in there, get the carrots,
Yes, definitely.
All right, so with the lockdown about to happen at 12 o'clock today, all the way until Monday, what are you going to prepare for us that we can practice or we can use over the weekend to stretch the food?
Okay, well, for today, I did the fish today. I fillet the fish and I make a delicious fish tea also from the remainder.
Okay. All right, take us through it. How are we going to do that?
Yes, so once you get the fish from the fish market, you're gonna clean it up and prepare it, get it on your cutting board with a sharp knife, and then you can cut the back spine, cut it all the way down to the tail, and then you can cut it off right at the chest part, and then, so that chest and head part will be the remainder. So after that, you can just easily put those aside in the freezer and you can season your fish fillet and then fry them, and then you can make your escovitch sauce with like your carrots, your onions, sweet pepper, and hot Scotch bonnet pepper.
Gotcha.
So we're stretching the fish. So how do you make the coconut festival?
Okay, well, the coconut festival, it's pretty simple. We just use like the original coconut milk and we add the coconut powder to the mixture.
Right. That's
so
good.
it gives it an entire coconut flavor. Instead of just being the flat festival that you're used to, you're now eating something with a coconut taste.
Yeah. Right. What event do you miss most?
The event that I miss most is West Palm Group in St. Elizabeth. They used to have a lot of events, and we used to cater for those events, like Cooler in the Morning, and they used to have a party they call West Palm Waves. We really miss those events because we're the one who always cater for them.
I love that. I love it. And you know what's something that's interesting that you said earlier that I never do in an X-Style is when I make the fish, I never think about using the remainder to make fish tea. and fish soup.
See the straight way?
So now I'm like, with the 3-day lockdown, I'm not about that life now. Now I'm going to be like, let me make some tea and some soup out of the remainder of it. Yes, Extol, I'm normally...
that can't be now. You can't just throw food in.
Not anymore. No, man.
But there are people who still require catering services because, you know, little small things pop up every here and there. How can people get in touch with you?
Yes, well, I still work at a lot of villas. Like we have local visitors, like people from Kingston come on down to Westmoreland because I'm currently in a villa right now they call Mullion Cove, and then we have like the Amidis Villa, and we have Ivy Cove as well, and we have Blue Water Villa. So I mostly survive by working at the villas for now.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah. Do you find that there's been an uptick in that since people can't really travel? They've been going to different villas.
Hotels and villas a lot, yeah.
Yes, that has been on the upscale.
Yeah.
That's excellent. And if someone is having an event, a small gathering, obviously not the next 3 weekends, but in the future, how can they find you on social media? What's your handle?
Okay, well, we have a Facebook page, which is Darren's Food Palace Caterers, and they can find me as well, Darren Chef Campbell, on Facebook. And we're also on Instagram at Food Palace Caterers.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Thanks for that.
Yeah,
Thanks
Chef Darren, thank you so much for joining us. It's the party edition of Weekend Smile, Saturday morning. So you have to give you a song, your favorite song for the DJ to play.
My favorite song, I Was Buried Alive. I think that's my new favorite song.
Buried Alive by whom? Who's that one?
Buju Banton.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you get a lot of forward a while ago in the studio, so
they were like, poop, poop, poop,
yeah,
poop,
I think a lot of people agreed with that one, all right? So, as you said, make it stretch. Thank you, Darren, CEO of Darren's Food Palace Caterers. Stick and stay with us. More Weekend Smiles on the other side of this break.